to the channel. My name is Brian Kingsbury. Today we're going to do another Brian Reads the News segment. This one coming to us from MSN.com. It's titled Brains That Changed the World, the 20 Smartest People in History, Ranked. Starting at number 20 and counting down to number 1 is Stephen Hawking, the man who unlocked the cosmos. Stephen Hawking made groundbreaking discoveries in theoretical physics, especially in black holes and relativity. Despite battling ALS, his mind remained sharp, producing works like A Brief History of Time. He helped bridge complex science and public understanding, making cosmology accessible. His theories on Hawking radiation revolutionized our views of black holes. Few scientists have captured the public's imagination as he did. At number 19 on the list is Marie Curie, the pioneer of radioactivity. Marie Curie was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize and the only person to win in 2 different sciences, physics and chemistry. Her work on radioactivity laid the foundation for modern physics and medicine. She discovered polonium and radium, changing cancer treatment forever. Even today, her research influences X-rays and radiation therapy. Curie's relentless curiosity made her one of history's greatest scientists. At number 18 on the list is Leonardo da Vinci, the ultimate Renaissance man. Da Vinci wasn't just a painter. He was an inventor, scientist, and visionary. His notebooks overflowed with futuristic designs, from flying machines to anatomical studies. Masterpieces like the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper remain cultural icons. His ability to combine art and science made him unparalleled. Many of his ideas were centuries ahead of their time. At number 17 on the list is Nikola Tesla, the forgotten genius of electricity. Tesla's inventions in alternating current AC power transformed how electricity was distributed globally. He held over 300 patents, including early designs for wireless communication. His rivalry with Edison is legendary, yet his contributions were often overshadowed. Tesla envisioned technologies like smartphones long before they existed. His mind worked at a pace few could match. At number 16 on the list is Albert Einstein, the face of modern physics. Einstein's theory of relativity changed how we perceive space and time. His equation E=mc² is one of the most famous in science. Beyond physics, he was a vocal advocate for peace and civil rights. Winning the Nobel Prize in 1921, his work still influences quantum mechanics today. Einstein's genius wasn't just in equations, but in how he saw the universe. At number 15 on the list is Isaac Newton, the father of classical physics. Newton's laws of motion and the universal gravitation laid the groundwork for modern science. He also invented calculus, though he fought Leibniz over credit. His work in optics and mathematics was revolutionary. Newton's Principia remains one of the most important scientific books ever written. His impact on physics and math is immeasurable. At number 14 on the list is Galileo Galilei, the father of modern astronomy. Galileo's telescopic discoveries proved the Earth revolved around the Sun, defying the Church. His work in kinematics and inertia influenced Newton. Persecuted for his beliefs, he still pushed science forward. His methods of observation and experimentation define modern scientific inquiry. Galileo's courage in defending the truth makes him a legend. At number 13 on the list is Charles Darwin, the architect of evolution. Darwin's On the Origin of Species introduced natural selection, reshaping biology. His voyage on the HMS Beagle provided the data for his groundbreaking theory. Though controversial at the time, evolution is now a cornerstone of science. Darwin's meticulous research set a new standard for scientific rigor. At number 12 on the list is Aristotle, the ancient polymath. Aristotle's writings on logic, ethics, and biology shaped the Western thought for centuries. He tutored Alexander the Great and founded the Lyceum. His classification of living organisms was ahead of its time. Aristotle's influence stretches from philosophy to political theory. Few thinkers have had such a lasting intellectual impact. At number 11 on the list is Plato, the founder of Western philosophy. Plato's dialogues explored justice, beauty, and the ideal society. His academy was the first institution of higher learning in the West. The allegory of the cave remains a foundational philosophical concept. His student Aristotle would later surpass him in some fields, but Plato's ideas still resonate. At number 10 on the list is Archimedes, the ancient engineer and mathematician. Archimedes made breakthroughs in geometry, calculus, and hydrostatics. His eureka moment led to the principle of buoyancy. He designed war machines to defend Syracuse from Roman invasion. His approximations of pi were astonishingly accurate. Few ancient thinkers combined theory and practical inventions like Archimedes. At number 9 on the list is Thomas Edison, the Wizard of Menlo Park. Edison held over 1,000 patents, including the phonograph and the electric light bulb. His Menlo Park lab was an innovation hub, producing inventions at an astonishing rate. Though criticized for his business tactics, his impact on modern life is undeniable. Edison's work ethic, sleeping just a few hours a night, was legendary. At number 8 is Pythagoras, the mathematician who changed numbers. Pythagoras' theorem is still taught in schools worldwide. He founded a secretive school that blended mathematics and mysticism. His work influenced philosophy, music theory, and astronomy. Though much about his life is myth, his mathematical legacy is real. At number 7 on the list is Carl Friedrich Gauss, the Prince of Mathematicians. Gauss made contributions to number theory, algebra, and astronomy. His work shaped modern mathematics. As a child prodigy, he corrected his father's payroll calculations at age 3. Gauss's brilliance was both deep and wide-ranging. At number 6 is Alan Turing, the father of computer science. Turing's work on code breaking during World War II saved countless lives. His concept of the Turing machine laid the groundwork for modern computers. Persecuted for his sexuality, his legacy was only fully recognized decades later. Today, the Turing Award is considered the Nobel Prize of computing. At number 5 is James Clerk Maxwell, the unifier of electromagnetism. Maxwell's equations unified electricity and magnetism into a single theory. His work paved the way for radio, TV, and modern communications. Einstein kept a portrait of Maxwell in his study. Without Maxwell, much of today's technology wouldn't exist. At number 4 on the list is Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, the prodigy of music. Mozart composed over 600 works before his death at 35. His mastery of melody and harmony remains unmatched. Unlike many child prodigies, his genius only deepened with age. Pieces like Requiem and the Magic Flute are timeless. At number 3 on the list is Confucius, the sage of the East. Confucius's teachings on morality and governance shaped Chinese culture for millennia. His emphasis on education and ethics influenced generations. The Analects remain a cornerstone of Eastern philosophy. His ideas spread far beyond China, impacting all of East Asia. At number 2 on the list is Johann Wolfgang van Gogh, the last universal genius. Goethe excelled in literature, science, and philosophy. Faust is considered one of the greatest works in Western literature. His studies in botany and optics were ahead of their time. Few minds have embraced so many disciplines with such mastery. And finally, at number 1 is Leonardo da Vinci, the unmatched polymath. Da Vinci earns the top spot for his unparalleled range of genius. No other figure in history combined art, science, and invention so seamlessly. His sketches of human anatomy were incredibly precise for the time. His curiosity knew no bounds, from botany to engineering. Da Vinci remains the gold standard for brilliance. These minds didn't just excel in their fields, they redefined them. Their legacies continue to inspire future generations of thinkers, proving that human potential is limitless. Alright, there you have it. Brains that changed the world, the 20 smartest people in history, ranked. What do you guys think? Did they get it right? Did they put the right person at number 1? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, please take a second to give it a like. You can do that now. And if you really enjoyed this type of content, consider subscribing to the channel.